You know, those plays are like my siblings. I grew up with them. They've echoed in my bones for a very long time. I went over to see him one week and he was like, "Hey, Laura, guess what?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "You know Jim Houghton? You know Jim?" I was like, I remember Jim. He'd been in a play of my father's. I was like, "The guy with the big hair?" He was like, "Yeah, the guy with the big hair." He was like, "He's got this great idea. He's going to he's going to start a theater and he's going to do one playwright. And I'm the first playwright. How about that?" And I thought, well, oh, great, terrific. You know, I was so sort of surprised that Jim wanted to do this, and my first thought, quite wrongly, was, oh, he's too nice to run a theater. And then the first season was such a wonderful experience for everybody involved, and particularly for my father. I think there are a few things in his life that he could point to that would be the most important, and that first season at Signature, I know, was one of them. He just loved being in the room. He just loved being a part of it, and being an essential part of it, which during that period of time, also writers were not invited into the process a whole lot. And Dad just loved that. You know, he started as an actor and was a director and then a playwright, so he was very comfortable in the whole creating. He was really a man of the theater. It brought him back to all of that, and Signature allowed him to look at a scope of his work that, you know, most playwrights don't get. But there was just a sense of pride that my father had during that season, where he felt, you know, validated in a way that I don't think he ever had before. You know, in New York, 4 plays in one season. You know, it changed his identity to himself, I think. And for playwrights who struggle, as most do, that was really significant.